Do you enjoy meaningless banter, casual armchair psychiatry and impractical advice, random unrelated topics with little consistency, a severe lack of radio professionalism? Well, you're in luck. Red and Water are about to unleash a tidal wave of mediocrity upon your unsuspecting ears. Brace yourself for what's to come in this episode of the Redwater Show. Hello and welcome to the Redwater Show. I am Water.
And I am Red.
Why is there always such a delay when you say that? It always sounds like I'm talking to myself. You should be more on the ball.
I'll be more on the ball. I just unmuted my mic.
Well, you should be faster on the unmuting. Well, hello everybody. This is the regularly scheduled Redwater Show on Monday, the 26th of September, 2011. Seems like only yesterday we were doing a makeup show on Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, that
Time
unscheduled.
flies.
I know,
Yeah.
just 2 days, man.
This is ridiculous. I went to like Levolution, I saw Pendulum and the Glitch Mob without you.
'Cause you're a faggot.
If that's supposed to be an insult.
No.
No.
We're
Politically correct on this show.
we're very politically correct here.
Yes, we are. Alright, well, what have we got today on the Menstruation Show? We got Yahoo Answers. Who'd have guessed? We got a question on sex. And a question on creepy massage offers. And we're going to have more southern accents. It's going to be wonderful. I know. We're going to continue our dramatic reading of My Immortal because it's so much fun. We were just rereading the chapters we're going to do right before the show, and these are some good ones. Yeah, they're pretty good. Not going to lie. And we got a couple news stories that I dredged up. It was kind of hard to pick out stuff on short notice. I did pretty much all the prep work for this last night. Got some new Facebook changes rolling in. And someone on some Star Wars fan website posted this great video from like 30 years ago, a news story about Return of the Jedi. And I think you'll find it most amusing and somewhat ironic, in fact. So, this is Redwater Show. You can interact with the Redwater Show by emailing redwater.show@gmail.com. You can find our website with archives and resources on the topics and music at redwatershow.podomatic.com. Also on the Podomatic site, we have links to the live stream. This show airs live on Mondays from 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific Time, unless otherwise noted on the events page. And we're actually doing it on time this time. On the Monday
perfectly.
At 2 p.m. I know, it's perfect. We started the stream at 2 p.m. Yeah. In addition, we're also posting episodes on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/xexyzl. Why am I posting on YouTube? Because we need more listeners. So I'm shamelessly whoring ourselves out to my uninterested subscribers.
And speaking of listeners, we actually got...
Yes, we got an email. Would you like to read it?
Well, sure.
It's a long one.
I know, it's long, so brace yourselves. Jarvis Niedersteiner wrote in and said, "Great show, you guys find the worst stuff on the internet." Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I suppose that includes us, because, you know, we are
the worst. I don't know if we're the worst things on the internet, but we're certainly up there.
It's so much fun looking at the Podomatic like rankings. I looked we're like ranked. I think yesterday we were ranked number 263 in comedy podcasts on Podomatic, and I'm looking at some of the shows around us. The standard of quality on this site is not too great, I have to say. It's a bit embarrassing, really.
Oh, well.
Not to be too full of ourselves, but, you know.
We'll get more lit. The more we do some shows, the more we do some shit, you know. Hopefully we'll get up more.
Yeah, well, I think we're getting better. Maybe. This might be the start of our decline, though, back into mediocrity. My girlfriend's, like, sleeping over there. She was like, I'm gonna sleep. Just do the show with me here. And I was like, okay. And then we started doing sound check. And she, like, woke up. I was like, I didn't know you'd be so loud. Well, my mic's really quiet, so I kind of have to be loud. Otherwise, Red will overpower me.
You gotta
like
be expressive.
It does in real life. Yeah.
You gotta be a man. Be a man.
Man.
Get your balls back.
Get your balls back. It's a shame that show never got off the ground. Yeah. I suppose it is time to start the show. So,
enough banter.
Let's ask our friend Chad Warden what's going on here.
Sup, bitches? It's Chad Warden here. Alright, I'm talking about that.
We're talking about that Yahoo Answers. Yahoo Answers. Oh yeah. I'm loving them Yahoo Answers. Alright, so the first question, which is basically going to consist of me quoting Dan Savage a lot. If you know who Dan Savage is, he's a gay sex advice columnist in Seattle, and he has a podcast that is much better than ours. You should go to slog.stranger.com and check it out. This question comes from Danielle. Danielle, when should I check to see if I'm pregnant? Alright, so I finally lost my virginity a couple days ago. Grats.
Hooray!
Birthed. Okay. My boyfriend did not use a condom, he just pulled out when he was ready. I'm also not on birth control. I'm guessing there's a possibility I could get prego. Eyes. I don't know how I would say that. It's the eyes.
Big eyes.
Emoticon. Yeah. And I am scared to death. How long do I wait until I buy a pregnancy test? Also, I'm not a little 14-year-old, so spare me the lectures, please and thank you. Smiley face. Well, you came to Yahoo Answers in search of a lecture, so I'm not sure why you're contradicting yourself.
I mean, we certainly hope you're not 14 years old. I mean,
yeah.
Oh dear.
That would be unfortunate, because things are pretty grim as far as reproductive health goes when you're 14.
Yeah.
In answer to your question, buy one now and use it. It won't be very accurate, though. I believe most pregnancy tests are accurate around... They start getting reasonably accurate around, 5 days before your expected period. So you can, take one now, and then take one the day your period's supposed to start, if it doesn't, or around that time. And, again, after that, I would just say, do a lot, and buy some condoms. One interesting fact, though, that is not often talked about is that, what do you call it? Typical failure rate of condoms is roughly the same to the typical failure rate of the pull-out method. Not saying you should just continue doing that, because you should probably go for something more reliable.
Yeah,
but if you're wondering, it's roughly the same.
Because there still is a chance, even if you do. Actually, I think there's a little bit more of a chance, even if you do use the pull-out method over the condom, because there is that little pre-stuff that comes out that may or may not contain.
One point. This was actually a very recent topic on the Dan Savage Show. Someone asked about this. Is there sperm in pre-cum? The answer is yes, but they're immobile. They can't really swim. Now, the reason they tell you that it is because if you still have if you still have swimming sperm in the not the urethra, but whatever it is, and it's left over from recently, and then you have sex again, that can get pushed out, and that is live and moving. So that's basically why people can get pregnant from that.
So careful if your boyfriend's a playa.
Yeah, if you wax off a lot, you might be in trouble. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and we would know nothing about whacking off consistently, would we?
Of course not.
Yeah. No, we're goodly, godly, Christian-fearing boys who know that we can't get away with anything.
Yes. Now, I don't know what state you're in or how old you are, but if you're not 14, I'm guessing that means you're actually like over 18. I suggest you start getting something other than just condoms that you pull out. Pills
we should
or
move on.
girls, standby, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
All right,
we should be moving on, though.
Let's move on to the more amusing topics.
Which is immediately right afterwards. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Coming from Wapatna. Okay. She says, or he, this guy is offering a tantric massage for free on Craigslist because it is illegal to charge. Suspicious? I have so much back pain, but I don't have money to pay for a massage. Sad face. I saw this ad on Craigslist from a guy who's offering free massages. I asked him why he's giving out free massages, and he says that he can't charge because it is a sensual tantric massage. Is it really a bad idea if I take the chance to go and get a free massage? I am 20. It sounds suspicious, but at the same time, I feel like I should go and see. Go for it. What can go wrong? This guy seems legit.
This guy seems legit. If you're the kind of person that would go to a free candy van in search of free candy, then
go for it.
Then yeah, go ahead. I mean,
You're 20?
Craigslist is totally trustworthy in terms of people saying exactly what they are and what their intentions are. And
yeah, have
you're
you ever
a
been
20, whatever that means. So
yeah, and have you ever heard of J Buddies or J Bros? I think they're called J Buddies.
what is that?
If you watch the Smut Cave on YouTube, I believe he covered something like this, where these guys, they're completely straight males, but they just want to sit down with other guys and watch a movie and get comfortable with each other. Just go ahead and spill any secrets they might have on their chest. Just totally manly stuff. No gay stuff involved.
It's no homo.
No homo. Now homo.
They just say no homo, and then they have sex, and it's not gay because they said no homo.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Of course not. And this one guy I think said that if you want to take shelter from the tornado, come over to my house and I've got some extra shrimp in the fridge that I'm not going to eat. If you want to eat it,
Go in the basement.
Go in the basement.
Get away from the tornado. Go in the basement.
Yeah.
You got popsicles, Sam.
But back to your
yes.
question.
I guess, how desperate are you for a free massage? I don't know. Is it worth your life? I don't know. I mean, if you are gonna go, I suggest you tell people that you're going. Maybe bring a friend. Yeah,
Bring a friend if she wants
You can both get massages.
And I'm sure the guy would be really happy then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
Massages.
Of course. I don't know why it has to be free if it's a tantric massage. I mean, happy ending massages certainly aren't free. So.
Yeah, you get an egg roll. Oh wait, no,
yeah.
We're talking about the other happy ending, are we?
Yeah.
Or no?
Oh. Yeah. No, I was talking about the egg roll. Of course.
Oh, egg rolls are delicious.
Yeah, I love egg rolls. Man, that time we went to China City and we got that one plate and we split it, got the egg rolls.
Happy ending. And then that waiter was so good with his tantric massage, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, he was.
Delicious.
I think we can move on to the next question.
All right.
I will read this. This question comes from Dot. His name is Period, I believe. Yes, Period. How do you make friends online? Seriously, I've tried legit everything on every site, but everyone already seems to have their little groups of friends already. What should I do? Slightly unhappy face. You've tried every site? Have you tried the horse bondage site down the road? I mean, they're pretty friendly. I'm sure
Hey.
they'd welcome you with open arms and horse muzzles.
Yeah,
So-
you ever been to Fur Affinity? You know, there's lots of people on Fur Affinity that would absolutely love you. You know, and their plushies.
You can be my friend. I'll be
You
your
can-
friend.
yeah.
Period.
I'll
Add
be
me on
your friend.
Skype. Yeah.
Yeah, just put
You
yourself
can-
out there.
Yeah, you can go on 4chan and post on B saying that you want some friends, and
Just,
I'm sure you'll
just
make
give your
make
location
plenty.
and your social security number, and they'd love to meet you.
I'm sure they would. They're very friendly people in B. Yeah.
Or you can go to Facebook and buy a Facebook Gold account. You know,
Yeah.
they offer 10 free friends with every new purchase of a Gold account.
You could do what we did and kiss some abridger's ass and get their Skype info, and then
Oh yeah,
mess around with them for a while, and then just kind of ignore them for a couple years. That works
And
well.
yeah, and then you pop back on Skype after like a 2-year hiatus, and they say, "Hey, how's it going?" And you never hear from them again.
Yeah. Or, like, all my Skype messages are now like, blah 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 has a birthday today. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. But
Possibly
really,
the
how do you
best
make
place.
friends?
The best place for you to go is Gaia. Because
Oh,
all you
yes.
need to do is drop like $5 on some fairy wings, and people will just flock to you. And you can talk about stuff like how Japan is the greatest country in the world, and how Ramune is the most delicious drink in the world.
and you can discuss how exactly they're going to do the new Twilight movie. There's a hot debate over that right now. Tell you what.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Breaking Dawn. I'm wondering what they're gonna do, because if they're aiming for PG-13 or lower rating, they're gonna need some tricky camera work, I think. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, this should be fun. I'm so excited for that movie. Are you excited for that movie?
I'm just I can't
You
contain myself.
have seen the previous movies, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Filtered through riff tracks.
I don't believe you. Oh yeah, riff tracks helps a lot. I can't wait for riff tracks to come out for that.
Although we're getting
Of course, we gotta wait for the movie.
we keep getting slightly off topic here.
Well, this is all relevant information to his question. I mean, if
True,
he's a fan
I
of
guess.
if he's a fan of Twilight, he can make tons of friends.
Oh hella.
I mean, go on to some like YouTube video that's like Twilight sucks, and then like message all the people that are flaming that video, and you can make tons of friends that way. Because there's so many
Yeah.
of those people that flame anyone who says something bad about Twilight.
So obviously you have not tried everything legitimately on every
Yeah, you
site.
haven't tried everything.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure you haven't tried a certain number of sites that I can think of. I won't name here.
Oh no. Well, we already
Yeah.
named some pretty bad shit.
Yeah, we did.
Stuff already.
You should read the next one because I'm reading the last one.
Alright, from the Hot Kitty Cat. How to tell a jerk you will never date him, please help.
I picked this one because of the caps.
That's how it's spelled. Caps lock equals yelling. So how do you tell a jerk you'll never date him again? Or date him at all?
What I wrote down for this question was a very practical suggestion. You can post the court's restraining order on his door, and he might get the message that way. You know?
Usually works.
It usually works. You could pull a gun on him. That usually tells a jerk that you will never date him.
Or
So-
or if you're in high school, which is very, very likely, Mr. Hot Kitty Cat or Mrs. Hot Kitty Cat.
Mr. or Mrs. Hot Kitty Cat, yeah.
All you gotta do is just deck him in the hallway, and if you get a detention,
I didn't say
then,
it was
hey,
a he, motherfucker.
I'm so glad I got to use that drop in.
but if you get a detention for decking him in the hallways, hey, he won't see you in detention.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's one of those schools where they suspend like both the person who gets beat up and the beat up
Well, that'd be even more perfect. That lets him know you're serious right there.
Yeah.
You will
can,
take
like,
us. You
glare at
would
him.
rather get suspended or possibly expelled than date this guy
Yeah.
or girl.
You know, these are...
Oh no, it's a him. It is a him. So yes, this guy.
Well, yes, it does say him. We don't know who Hot Kitty Cat is, but I think we started with something like not semi-practical and then went off the deep end into some ridiculous.
Isn't that how
suggestions.
this show works?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's not like I keep forgetting. I should just make an audio clip that I can play at the beginning of this every time that says like, we are not responsible for your decisions made based on our advice or whatever. You know,
We are a comedy show.
we do not offer practical advice whatsoever.
Even though we endorse our own opinions, they are opinions. And even
I don't
then, we
endorse
don't.
my own opinion. I think my opinions
I
are
do.
terrible.
I do, you nutless wench.
Not a nutless wench.
Yeah.
You're a nutless
I-
wench.
No, I know you're not.
All right,
a nutless
I think
wench. They're delicious.
I think because you ate them. You ate my nuts. Oh,
I got your balls back right here.
oh, you got my balls back. Oh, honey, why do you do this to me live on the air? Like, all these people are listening. How many people are listening? Let me go check. Let me see. Current listeners, 0 listeners.
All right.
Yeah.
Then to our archive listeners,
Yeah, our archive listeners.
because we know there's at least one out there. Hello.
I think there's one out there. There might be more. Maybe they just
Maybe.
downloaded like one of the episodes and then never bothered to follow up. But
Yeah. But
We're,
let's just rev up your southern accent for the last one there,
okay,
Mr.
all
Water.
right. I need to wind this up here. I'm gonna loosen my jaw. All right. This question comes from Cowboy Yeehaw. Why do you reckon my life's Why do you reckon my life philosophy ought to be? I don't really care one way or the other. I just want to get me a sweetheart with my brainy know-how. Now keep in mind, I ain't likely to understand any of your fancy-dancy philosophy degree stuff. Shoot, I ain't never went to college. My daddy's had me working on the farm since I was knee-high to a bottle of knee-high. In other words, 5th grade? What's that? Now, I'm sure this is a troll, but I think
Now,
it'd be
this
pretty
man
fun.
just working off his butter churny computer here.
His butter churning computer. He's
Yeah.
cranking the wheel to get the electricity to it, and
Mm-hmm.
sending his words through the 28 kilobaud modem. You know.
Mm-hmm. I had the battery snuck into town on a Starbucks. And
Yeah. He
And
stole
he-
some yuppie's laptop and is just posting away on Yahoo Answers, hoping the world will tell him what his philosophy should be.
Yep.
Now-
I think he stole the guy's computer that was asking how does he make friends.
Yeah, that's probably it. Because the he was probably like, will you be my friend? And he's like, well, sure. You just got to give me that there laptop. Yeah. So
Maybe that's why we won't hear from Mr. Period ever again.
yeah, poor Mr. Period, lost in the interwebs. I was gonna say it's not really your brainy know-how if you're asking us, is it? I mean, you're just basically stealing our brainy know-how, right? You know.
Yeah. Your philosophy should be what you make of it.
Now, I could give you some suggestions. You could try a bunch of metaphors about the farm and life and how the farm is like life. So you could tell your potential sweetheart something like, life is like a lasso. It swings around in circles for a while, then grabs onto something and sticks to it. I think
Well
that
put
sounds-
there.
Yeah, that sounds pretty philosophizing to me.
Mr.
I
Water,
like
your
that.
advice flows like a river, I'll tell you what.
Slows like the Mississippi River with
Mm-hmm.
Huck Finn and a Negro on a raft floating down the Mississippi. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Now, what is a bottle of knee-high? I'm going to Google that. I actually don't know what knee-high is. Knee-high is a flavored soft drink that originated in America. I have
Well,
never
obviously,
heard of this before.
came from America. Come on, this guy's pure red-blooded American.
Oh wow, it's now RC Cola, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get me some of that.
Well, oh wait, no, they still have. Maybe no, maybe not. Maybe it's gone.
After the
don't
show,
know.
we should look around for it.
Yeah, if I can get a hold of some of this and like order it, that would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try some knee high.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Well, my back teeth are floating, so I think we need to get to a music break. Don't you think?
Yep. I know I need
Alrighty.
to empty the lizard.
Yep. Okay, so, music break. We're roughly at the halfway mark, about 25 minutes in. And so we're gonna have a little music break here. Every week on the show, we play obscure and or unlicensed and or free music that we feel is worth sharing, that we won't get sued by the RIAA. And last week we had some hardcore gangster nerd rap. So I think it's best we tone it down a bit and play some soothing and uplifting Susumu Hirasawa. Hirasawa, if you don't know, is best known for doing a few anime soundtracks, especially for the late Satoshi Kon. May he rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Or I
Amen.
don't know how you say it in Shinto.
I have no idea what you would say in Shinto. Well, whatever. This is the theme song for Kon's last film before he passed away, Paprika, which Hirasawa generously released for free online. By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but there's actually another Satoshi Kon movie coming out that he was working on when he died.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and I had no idea until I was looking recently at Satoshi Kon's Wikipedia page, but it's supposedly like 3/4 done-ish right now, so I'm excited to see that. But this was his last film before he died. And this is the theme song. I think it plays during the credits, and it is called The Girl in Byakkoya, White Tiger Field. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Later.
は順当に。
Hello! This is the Redwater Show. We didn't go nowhere. Hope you didn't. Isn't
yeah,
that
we
right?
hope you didn't.
We didn't go nowhere. I have to tell you that because Total Biscuit told me not to say that we were going away and we're coming back. Because we are always here. And you didn't go nowhere.
Don't worry, we won't
So
leave
there.
you.
We won't leave you. We'll be by your side. Forever. Jeff. Who's apparently listening. I'm not sure if he actually is because it doesn't say we have any listeners on the stream, but he did ask when we were going to talk about rugs. I'm like, what is this rug? I don't remember talking about any rugs. Come on.
Oh, man.
Well, anyways, we got some news stories we picked out real quick. There is some Facebook changes rolling out, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
A lot of you have probably noticed all the cosmetic changes going around. They keep dicking around with the layout and all that, right?
Yeah, but it's not just the layout.
It's not just that. There's a new functionality that's appearing where you'll get to see, let's see, this news story says the timeline feature looks set to really enrage users. After it emerged, the ability to anonymously defriend people will become a thing of the past. Using the new feature, which is set to be rolled out in the near future, users will be able to see all their entire Facebook history, including their shifting friends list. So basically, you'll see like a list of people that you were friends with at one point, or are friends with, and it'll say like add friend, the people that you're no longer friends with. So you'll get to see who has defriended you.
Oh dear.
Now the implications this has on high school kids is enormous. I am thrilled at the prospect of a bunch of little twerps getting excited over who friended them and who defriended them. This really is wonderful news, I have to say. I'm excited.
You know,
I cannot
wouldn't
wait.
you know who defriended you in the first place anyway?
I mean, if you care enough, you would go to their page and you would see like, this is only available to friends, and be like, what WTF? I am your friend.
I'm
And then you'd figure it out. So I mean, yeah, you're right, in that all you would this would only really make you notice people who defriended you who you didn't care about in the first place because you never really went to their wall, I guess, right? You never...
And even if you were, regular chatters or users on Facebook, and you suddenly defriended them, you'd know immediately, and then, due to a fight or something, and bada bing. I know this one guy defriended me, and then, like, the day after, he instantly wanted to refriend me, which was hilarious.
I think I've had that happen once. I mean, I don't really use Facebook very much. I have, like, 70 friends or something. But I seem to remember at one point, like, somebody requesting a friendship or whatever, and I was like, whatever. I usually ignore that stuff because I don't bother, but I accepted, I think. And then, like, a few days later, he like, friend requested me again. And, like, make up your mind. I mean, seriously.
You know what you do? You just let the friend invite linger there. I usually let mine age.
I always do that. Oh, how many do I have? I think for a while I've had a bunch of people up there for I don't know, years. Oh hey, I just saw the GVCC LAN thing. But I'm gonna like check my messages, see how many people I have passive aggressively ignored. Let's see. Oh wow. I have 12 friend requests that I have not responded to.
Shows what a social butterfly you are there, Water.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, some of these people are like, one mutual friend or no mutual friends, and I'm like, how the hell do you know me? So
it's usually a bunch of people, like, just randomly just look on Facebook and say, lol, I'm going to add more friends. If I get more friends. If I get more friends, then that means I'll be more loved, Hint,
Precisely.
hint, period boy from Yahoo Answers.
Yeah, you can be like, he's probably like that guy in that South Park episode. Did you see that? The Facebook South Park episode?
Yeah,
where he has 0 friends. And then he gets like Stan as his friend, and like tells him, I just ate dinner. That kind of stuff.
I just went to the park with my mom and dad.
Hi, new friend.
Hello, new friend.
Ah.
Oh, Facebook. What have you done? Facebook. What have you done to the way we actually interact on this planet?
Well, not much to me, honestly, because I don't use it and I don't care. I think that's what's great about us is that we have care. Facebook, we use it, but we don't care. And I honestly don't understand how people take it so seriously. I mean,
well, that's just the way we are. I mean, some people have like their bosses on their Facebook and they chat through Facebook like Twitter.
Why would you do that? Why would you have your boss or your parents?
People
I actually have my mom on Facebook, but I don't ever share anything with her. So
yeah, I have my dad on there too, but he doesn't go on very often anyway, if at all.
I don't know. It's just like a way for people to pretend like they still talk to people from high school, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't see any other use for it.
That, and it's just our natural human impulse to want to share everything we want. It's just mostly for attention. We want more people to know what we're doing, even though they don't.
Everyone
care.
needs to read these Nightwish lyrics. Okay, this is important.
Everybody. Oh man, I saw. I think either you or somebody else linked me this picture where somebody was like, "My God, this song is amazing. I must learn. I must share this song with the world."
Yeah, I saw that. That was great.
But I can't play this song. I know. I'll do the next best thing and post the lyrics on Facebook. That way, everybody will get to know what a genius this songwriter is.
Yes.
In reality, nobody actually reads those. Maybe one person on your friends list, and it's always the same person.
Yeah. They're the same person that likes it every time,
Mm-hmm.
So
the same circle jerk of friends you always have.
Yeah. This is pretty much just an excuse for us to talk about Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
What other features were they putting in? I can't remember. I'm looking at the screenshots, and it looks pretty much like they're trying to be Google Plus. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and they're making like this scrapbook-looking thing where you can organize like what past comments make your own personal history. or what photos
wow.
really embolden you as a person.
Share and highlight your most memorable posts. It's like, remember the time when I posted that joke on Facebook and a bunch of people commented "lol" and liked it? Man.
Yeah, that was the
Those were good
most likes
times.
I ever had.
Yeah. Nobody's ever liked me that much ever again.
I think that would speak volumes for way too many people I know.
Oh. For the first time, the site will allow you to add photos and content from before Facebook existed in a new way back section.
Oh, you know what the saddest part is? Is that I shared the show. Is that we share the show on our Facebook account?
Yeah, we did.
So
You posted it on
actually,
Facebook.
So
and I
if
posted
anybody
it on
actually
Skype.
downloads this show.
You're gonna be like,
Oh.
her
No, it's all in good. It's all in good fun. Anybody who knows me is cool, and any new listeners out there, you can. I'll friend you on
We love
Facebook.
Facebook.
We
We love Facebook so much.
If you find my real name, which isn't that hard, I'll just let you age.
Here's the
on
hint. Red has something to do with it.
And water has something to do with yours too. You uncreative
Yeah, I know.
bastard.
We're so creative. Remember, we came up with Redwater like 4 years ago, so
Yeah.
there you go.
All right. Back
still trying to
to
figure
the
out-
back to the
I still want
menstruation.
to figure out what the rug destruction is, rug discussion. I keep pondering over that. Like he probably just posted that to mess with us and like get us
Likely.
thinking about it.
Yeah, just ignore it for now. Let's move on.
Well, if we have spare time at the end, we'll talk about rugs. How about that?
Yes, we'll do that.
All right. Okay, so it is time for Thanks for the Memories, our ongoing audiobook of My Immortal. Oh, I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. And should we recap or
Should we
explain what it
okay.
is we're doing?
The story thus far. NB did some stuff. She talked to Draco, right? And they went to a Good Charlotte concert and they moshed. And and then they went in the Forbidden Forest and Draco
made out
put his thingy.
Yes, and
They made out keenly against a tree. And Draco put his thingy in her you-know-what, and they did it for the first time. And then Dumbledore said, "What the hell are you doing, you mother effers?" And
yes, and that's
that
where
is
we
where
leave
we
off. Dumbledore standing over a pair of assumed naked teens in the Forbidden Forest.
somewhat naked. I think she has her top off, and that's about
Just
it.
that. And,
Like,
we know
that's
Draco's
all.
completely naked, but we don't know about our protagonist.
Yeah. Okay, so you were reading this chapter because I read the last one. I'm doing the author's note. Okay. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a posser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revies.
Dumbledore, Maid, and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us, that's how it's spelled. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools!" he shouted. I started to cry, tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. "They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest," he yelled in a furious voice. "Why would you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces?" asked Professor McGonagall.
That is
How
spelled right,
dare-
you know.
It is. How
Mediocre
dare
dunces.
you, mediocre dunces? How dare
That's how
you
it's
demand?
spelled. I'm gonna Google it.
Shut up. "How dare you?" demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, "Because I love her!" Then everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, "Fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms." Draco and I went upstairs while the teacher glared at us. "Are you okay, Ebony?" Draco asked me gently. "Yeah, I guess," I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room. That's the end of this chapter.
So much drama. It's like a forbidden love. Romeo and Juliet. You know?
Yes. And he's
of two
camping
different
out...
houses. Oh wait, no, they're both Slytherin. Never mind.
Yeah. Camping outside of the girls' bathroom, singing emo songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart's all
be-
aflutter.
To be young again, and gothic, and wearing a
To be
black
young
lace
and
dress.
gothic. I know. And yes, mediocre is spelled right. You tard.
Shut up, I was being funny. Well, no, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. Alright, next chapter.
Alright. Author's note. Shit up. Shut up, Prebs, okay? P.S. I will not update until you give me good reviews, or good revows. Take it away.
The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray-painted my hair with purple. Jesus! In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy, with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. More cliffhangers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this story is so intense. I love the callback to earlier chapters in the beginning where it's almost like deja vu, where she's getting dressed again and getting out of her coffin, you know?
Oh, I know. Every time she's getting out of her coffin, it's like a whole new story.
Exactly. It's like Groundhog Day, but with vampires and Harry Potter.
And now we do have Harry Potter, except he's really vampire.
He doesn't have a scar on his forehead anymore, and he doesn't wear glasses. And he has a sexy English accent, so in other words, he's nothing like Harry Potter.
Oh, dear.
Spray painted her hair purple. Christ almighty, that is like the dumbest thing I could possibly think of. Spray paint your hair.
Well, with purple, so whatever this purple thing is, or if it is just the color, like it came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, hello there. I'm gonna be purple and on your hair."
I'm surprised they allow the students to have spray paint, because you'd think they would go around like tagging the castle walls and stuff. So I don't know.
with hairspray?
Wait. No, this is spray paint. She spray painted her hair purple. Like, you know.
Oh, I missed that.
You didn't notice that? Then again, you'd think she could just do it with her wand, since she's, you know, a wizard / vampire.
Oh. Yeah, she's a wizard vampire.
But I wonder if Hogwarts students, like, tag the walls with their wands. Like, do they have spray paint spells? They can, like, write, like, Gryffindor for life, or something.
That'd be gangsta shit right there, man.
Gangsta. Oh yeah, gangsta.
Mm-hmm. Up in the streets of London. Know what I'm saying?
Yo. Also, I'm really hungry. I want to have some Count Chocula with blood now.
Oh man, that's delicious.
That sounds so good.
That is hella gothic to be eating Count
Hella gothic.
Chocula.
Count Chocula is so gothic.
I know, right?
It's like black or brown rather. But
he's a vampire, and vampires eat chocolate cereal, don't you know?
with blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the only way to be more vampire.
Yeah. All right, so we're on our last news story. I found this on, I think it was some Star Wars fan site for the new Star Wars video games coming out, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They had this clip, and I can play the beginning of it for you. Let's see here. And this is about, apparently, Return of the Jedi being stolen by pirates. So let's play this here.
Film Return of the Jedi, despite it being protected by the biggest security operation ever mounted for a film.
Playing?
The copy was snatched in a break-in at a cinema
I
in
don't quite hear
Hastings
it there,
in Sussex.
Mr. Water.
I hear
And
it.
it's feared it may be used to make
it ain't
thousands
coming
of
through
illegal
there, bro.
pirate videos of the space
Yeah,
adventure
it is.
film.
It's all
Return
right
of the
channel.
Jedi opened in London's West End just over 2 weeks ago. It had broken all box office records in America and has drawn big audiences
That's
here too.
weird.
As we reported, strong measures were taken to guard every single copy of the film. But it now looks as if the video pirates have got hold of at least one of them, and the security operation could have been in vain. America. In city...
Okay, so yeah, it's sad you couldn't hear that, but it was coming through on Audacity and on the stream monitor. It was all right channel though, if that's what the problem was. If you couldn't hear that for whatever reason, basically this news story is talking about how a group of pirates went into a theater and stole Return of the Jedi reels, like straight up stole them. They pirated them.
Word.
They plundered their booty. And
So I guess the streets of England are indeed
yes, very
rife
gangster.
with gangs.
Now, of course, everybody loves this clip because basically it's saying, like, many people are saying this could be the only remaining original copy of Return of the Jedi that hasn't been touched by Lucas's grimy fingers. You know, there's been lots of furor recently about the whole Star Wars on Blu-ray changes they're making. You know, they're doing even more changes on top of the DVD changes, on top of the special edition changes, on top of the changes they made just for like the home video releases after they were out in theaters. Like,
So you know,
I think,
this 30-year-old theft. We this may be our only link to the true copy of Return of the Jedi that we have left.
yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be amazing if in like 10 years or something, these people like came out and said like, "Yep, we still got it, and we're gonna take this 35mm print and we're gonna make a giant ass digital copy of this, and we're gonna release it on the internet for free, and everyone will be able to see Return of the Jedi as it was meant to be seen."
Oh
So screw
man.
you, George Lucas. Wouldn't that just be the most wonderful ending to the story?
Well, if he was dead, then that would be great because you know he'd go, "Huh? It was you!" And then
He would just go
sue him.
apeshit. He would like,
Oh man.
he would just fly himself over to England and get his hands on these reels and just like smash them into the fireplace.
I would imagine like he'd literally pick up Skywalker Ranch with his bare hands in anger and just throw it across the pond over at them.
Precisely. Like, no, I want Hayden Christensen to be at the ending.
I don't think the audience knows that he is Darth Vader.
Yes. But yeah, if you want more discussion about Star Wars and stuff, you should check out redlettermedia.com. That's a pluggy plug time. Of course, almost all of you have probably already seen the Star Wars reviews.
Yes,
You should
I know.
have, because they're
I know.
excellent.
I know
Have
some
you
of our
seen them,
listeners
Red?
out there. I know some of our listeners out there have definitely seen Red Letter Media, and they love it.
I do. I love them so much. I rewatched like all Plinkett reviews like a week ago because they're so great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there. Please say you've watched those, Red.
I was getting to him. I'm getting to him. You know, I buffer.
Okay.
My internet buffers really badly, so...
Yeah, I know. Luckily, there's no kids home right now. But that is soon to change.
Oh, dear.
Yes, oh dear. Well, we've reached... Let's see, we got 5 minutes left. Now, let's talk about rugs, okay?
Yes.
Personally, I do love a good rug. Much like carpets, I do enjoy carpets. I especially enjoy...
Rugs.
What about
Rugs can come in a variety of styles, you know. There's the shag rug. There's the there's
Persian
the braided
rugs.
rugs. Persian rug. Oh man, Persian rugs. Those feel
Eastern rugs and those kind of things. Oriental rugs, as they're racistly called, I think. And they can just really fill out a room, you know. Give some... it can shrink a room a bit by putting a rug in the middle, you know. It also keeps the room warmer during the winter, you know. Especially if it's
very,
like a hardwood floor.
Yeah, it's very, very comforting on the toes. You can wiggle your toes in your rug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all I have to say about rugs, frankly.
Yeah, well, I know some of them taste pretty good, but we won't go there.
I have munched a few rugs in my time.
Few rugs in your day?
Yeah, they can be a little odd at first, but quite enjoyable after some time.
I've heard tell that they taste like they taste like salty coins, and I have
Salty
to
coins.
somewhat agree with that. Although some people say, you know, they're fishy.
I've never
rugs.
understood. I never understood the fish connection with rugs. Honestly, I've always thought it was more of a.
There could be a fish pattern on the rugs, you know.
Yeah, it could kind of resemble a fish, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Let me check the. Did he say anything after this? Munching. Aha.
Ah, yes, we did
I
discuss
thought episode 1 was okay. Oh, you thought episode 1 was okay.
Mm.
Did you like Jar Jar Binks? Was he amusing to you? I shouldn't be looking at this. This is going to like totally influence how we talk about this.
Well, we're almost out of time anyway, so
He's
big
like a
shout
humble
out to
servant.
our...
Yeah, big shout out to David and it was the dude. He just changed his name to the dude.
Yes, we'll say it's the dude.
No, wait, no. The dude is a different guy. Damn it, Paul. This book is boring. What? This book is awesome. I don't know what your problem is.
We'll send links, and if you want to, you can check fanfiction.net/myimmortalrepost. It's reposted by a guy named Dream
Google
Reaver,
it.
or you could just Google it too. You know, that works.
Yeah. But yeah, I downloaded the Phantom Edit. Haven't watched it yet, but I'll get around to it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I think that is the end, so I'm going to do the closing plugs since we got 2 minutes left. That's our show. Thank you for tuning in. As a reminder, our site is redwatershow.podomatic.com, and our email is redwater.show@gmail.com. If you send something in, try to have the type of email in the subject line, i.e. topics, suggestions, comments, that sort of thing. It helps us sort through everything easier. Are you writing in the chat box? Yeah, you are.
No. Continue your plug.
Fanfiction. Oh, fine. Well, that's pretty much the end. We'll see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're not going to do any of this Friday show nonsense, so I'm going to try to keep it regular. Mondays, 2 p.m. Save the date.
Save the date. Write it on your calendars.
Yeah, do that. Alright, that's it. I will play... What drop-in should I play to close this out? Let's do the one from the first show. The feedback thing.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your rugs. Good night, or good day.
We'll do it.